Hello lovely people, welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, I tried to document some of the bits and pieces of my research work as a master student, and I thought of showing you guys some of the things that I did with my project, my research, starting from when I got the animals, which I'm doing right now. I'm trying to buy some goats that I'll be using for my project. Okay, so I thought of carrying you guys along and to document this stage of my life on this space as well. Thanks for joining. So on this particular day, I came to the goat market to buy some goats, and my parents came with me now as the last born that I am. They came with me to price and to bargain with the goat sellers.
This Emma, this is money I like you. 23 last.
Ẹran fún wa ṣé ń gbà tó ṣe ẹran tá a fẹ́ rà gan èpè èló lẹ wá pé tára rẹ̀ ò balẹ̀ yìí báyìí 20 ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ bá a ṣe fẹ́ ṣe yẹ ká máa lọ ọjọ́ ń lọ ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ 23 ẹ bá ṣe ń làágùn ìyẹn tún kéré sí wọn o.
So at the end of the day, we bought 15 goats from that market that particular day, and these are the goats that I bought. These are the females. I keep the females separately from the male. So these are the female goats and these are the male goats. In all, there are 15. As for the prices of the goats, it varies. Some are 20,000 naira, some are 23, some are 24, some are 25, some are even 26. So that's just the variation. So few days later, I had to transport them to my school where I'll be using them for the experiment. So I hired a truck to come and pick them very early in the morning. It was around 5:30 a.m. on this particular day. So we're just loading the goats into the trunk. Yeah, so that's what we are up to at this point. Yeah, like I said, these are 15 goats that I bought from the southwestern part of Nigeria. We're still going to be getting other goats from the northern part of Nigeria. We'll be getting 30 more goats from northern part of Nigeria, making 45 goats that we're going to be using for our experiment. Yeah. So the driver charged 1,500 naira to transport each goat, making 22,500 naira for the 15 goats. So that's him counting his money.
Àmín. 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 Àmín.
So these are the remaining goats we got from the northern part of Nigeria, the remaining 30 goats. These are the northern breeds of goats.
Several days later.
This is me in the school farm. Like, we're about to start the experiment today, and these are our goats enjoying themselves. Like, they are really thriving at this point. They are doing really well right now, and they are just getting used to the new environment. As you can see, they have a lot of space to roam. They have enough space to move around and to enjoy their natural environment. So as I said, we are going to be starting our experiment on this particular day, and I'm going to carry you guys along with the things we're going to be doing on this particular day. Yeah. So something happened to this female goat right here. It's one of the goats that we got from the northern part of Nigeria. So when we bought them, we didn't know this one was pregnant. So we gave them a deworming medicine, and then it made the goat to lost its pregnancy, and that's why it's looking sick like this. So that is why it's not good for anyone that is pregnant to be using deworming medicine if not prescribed by the doctor. Yeah, so this is how their pen looks like. Is this big space with rooms allocated to each goat. They have their water running in each rooms as well, each compartment. And this is me. This is me. So we also had to treat some of the goats that were showing some signs of not being well, especially diarrhea and being dull, having mucus discharges from their eyes and their nose. So we're just treating them with some antibiotics and some vitamins at this point. So that's what we are up to, because for you to use an animal for experiments, the animal must be healthy. So we want to ensure all of them are healthy and stable before we start the experiment properly. So another stage in this experiment we're about to start is to identify each goat. So we're going to be labeling them or giving them names, so to say, so we know which goat is which. Yeah, and this is us trying to take some blood samples from the goat as well. This is it's a very tedious, or is it tedious? It's a very sensitive thing, so you have to be very experienced to be able to do it. So right here, I'm trying to take the temperature of the goat. I'm trying to check the temperature of the goats as well, because that is part of the things we are going to be working with. So I'm just trying to take the rectal temperature with this digital thermometer.
3 days later.
Hi guys, this is another day in the life of a farmer, of a goat farmer. So right now I'm in school again today. Yeah, I'm not really happy because getting to school this morning I saw that another goat died. Yeah, another of our goats is now dead. Let me show you guys. Look at it, guys. That's the dead one. That's the dead goat. Yeah. It's so painful. Another one is dead. Hey, Jesus Christ. Another one is sick. Oh, Jesus. Ah, listen. These goats are not looking good, though. These goats are not looking good. Oof. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Lucy, good morning. Follow me. How are you? Good morning. Another one is dead though. Ah, when going to have a string of you, project man lọ díẹ̀ Mary.
So this other group of goats will be staying outside. If you can see, they are in two groups. One group will be outside for 4 hours, while the other group will be outside for 8 hours. Then we're going to be taking their blood samples every 3 days to see any changes in their blood constituents from, exposure to heat, excessive sunlight for 4 hours and for 8 hours. The ones that has 4 on their skin, they are the one for 4 hours, while the other ones, the other side, they have 8 on their skin. So that means 8 hours. So the veterinary doctor is around now to assist us in collection of samples, and this is what we are up to right now. I'm holding the goats down while the doctor takes the blood sample. Some of those goats could be stubborn, while some are just so gentle. So that's what we're up to. We're going to be taking blood samples and putting them in those sample bottles that has the green and red cover on the table beside me. And we're going to be taking that to the laboratory to test their blood and their serum to see what's up with them. Look at these goats. This goat has been under the sun for 8 good hours. Look at how it's breathing, respiratory rate, everything. This is what we are looking out for. We just want to know what really goes on in their blood when they are exposed to excessive heat. So that's the experiment. This is what we are looking out for. It's not like we're being mean to the goats. We're just doing our experiment. Okay. So I'm trying to check the pulse of these goats. I'm trying to count the pulse and to check the respiratory rate as well. So that's what I'm doing. That's part of what we are looking out for as well. We want to know how their pulse rates and their respiratory rate increases as they are exposed to extreme heat. So that's what we're up to right now.
72 hours later.
This is another day in my life. As you can see, I'm already in the goat house again, and I'm trying to take their vitals their temperature. Yeah, I'm trying to take their temperature, their pulse rate, their respiratory rate. I'll be using the infrared thermometer for their body temperature, while I'll be using the digital one for their rectal temperature. So that's what I'm up to this morning. I'm also using the stopwatch on my smartwatch to check, to count the pulse rate, yeah, with the aid of the stopwatch. Yeah, so I'm doing everything together at once. So I'm checking the body temperature now with this infrared thermometer, and yeah, that's what I'm up to. And I'm going to record all the readings on that one goat right now. We have to write everything down, and what I did on that one goat I'm going to be doing for 5 other goats. So I'm picking randomly 6 goats from this pen on this particular day, and that's how I will do for the other group of goats as well. These ones don't go out at all. These goats in this pen, they don't go out at all, so they stay indoors throughout the experiment. We want to compare the quality of the of the animals under the sun and the ones in the pen. So that's what we're up to, guys. This is not water you're looking at. This is sweat, like sweat. Anytime I finish doing those things, like taking their temperature, checking their vitals, I will be dripping sweat. Guys, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So guys, this is yet another day. Guys, like I mentioned earlier, I do this every 3 days. I go to school every 3 days to take samples and to take measurements, like vitals of the goats. So this is another day, and I'm up to business as usual. So taking their temperatures, their pulse, their respiratory rate and all. So that's what I'm up to again this particular day.
Selfie time. It's the last day of data collection. It's the last day of data collection. Look how sweaty I am. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Hello everyone. So this is Diary of an Animal Scientist, Diary of an agriculturist that is carrying out our research. Yeah. So if you are new on my channel and you don't know what this video is all about, it's just about me showing you bits and pieces of what I do. I'm a student. I'm currently pursuing my master's degree in animal science, animal physiology. So I'm done with my coursework, and now I'm doing my project, my research work, which I am working with goats. So I'm working with 3 breeds of goats. The ones we call the West African Dwarf. There is one we call the Sahel breed, and one we call the Red Sokoto breed. Yeah. So those are the 3 breeds of goats I'm working with. I'm just testing the effect of heat on them, on their blood and everything, on their blood, on their temperature. Like we all know, even a layman will know that if you put someone under the sun for a long time, it's going to have effect on the person. Yeah, the person is going to feel hot, the temperature is going to rise, but we want to know to what extent is this heat stress affecting these animals, in order to be able to develop management practices to use for our animals. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm working with. You see flies going around because I'm in a farm. I'm going to show you my view in a moment. I know some people will not like this view, but that's my view for the past how many weeks now. Yeah, so that's just what I'm up to. I want to end this diary of an animal scientist today, because today is the last day of my data collection, and that's why I've been busy all this while. I've not been consistent on YouTube, yeah, because this project is taking a lot of my time. So that's just what I'm up to. I just took my data now, and I'm back in my base, in my station, kind of. So this is why I've been recording. We have been recording my stuff. It's a rough one. I have a meter one where I transfer it to. Then I transfer everything to my system once I get home. So, wow, thank God my guy is around. The person that will help me take the blood sample is around now. So guys, this is my view. Look at my view. This is the cattle station. They have gone out for grazing, but this is my view. That is the life of an animal scientist. That is how we roll. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to catch you guys later.
So guys, this is me in the laboratory. I came to the laboratory to see how things are being done here, how the blood tests are being carried out, you know, for me to gain one or two knowledge as well. And guys, like I mentioned, we lost a lot of our goats. So our goats came down with a viral disease, and you know, we lost like 25 of them, guys. It was so painful because, you know, those goats, we had plans of sharing them after the project because we were 5 that we contributed to buy those goats. But all in all, we bless God. We thank God for the success of the experiment. Hi guys. Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? So I was editing this vlog and I saw that I didn't end this very well, you know. I just thought of coming up here to say one or two things, okay? I know it's a long vlog already, but you guys are going to bear with me, okay? So we ended our experiments with the goats. Even though we lost a lot of them, we lost 25 goats. We are now left with 20 goats in the farm. Yeah, so, but then I just want to make a quick clarification because we don't know where this video might get to. Actually, it's 6 of us that contributed to buy those goats. It's not like I'm the only one that bought them with my money, okay? 6 of us contributed to buy those goats. Out of the 6 of us, 2 of us are through with our experiment. 4 people are still left to do their experiments, and I really feel bad for them because we have lost a good number of the goats. So that means it's going to kind of affect their readings. They won't have a lot of animals to work with going forward. So I just want to make that clarification so that if any one of them comes across this video, they won't be like, oh, this girl is selfish because she's done with her own part of the experiment. She doesn't care about our own part. So that's why I'm coming here to make the clarification. I really feel so sorry. I really feel for the rest of my colleagues that also want to use the goats, but they don't have a lot of goals to work with again. I pray that all of us shall finish well. We shall finish strong. Okay, so this is me coming out to show my sympathy to my other project mates that still want to use the goats. Okay, everything's going to be fine. You are going to pull through as well. Okay, so have it in mind that I care about you. The 2 of us that are through with our projects, with our experiments, we care so much about you, and because we are done with our own part of the experiment, we don't want to feel like, oh, we are done with our experiment, so whatever happened to the goats, no, that's not it. Okay, yeah, so that's just it. That's the reason why I came. You know, we don't know where this video might get to. One of them might come across this video and be like, oh, so this girl is very selfish because she's done with her own project. She doesn't care about us again. I care about you, okay? At the end of the day, we all contributed to buy these goats. I also feel the pain of losing the goats because we had it in mind to share the goats. And if it's pepper soup or isiewu or something, I would have used the goat to make, okay, or sell the goat or even rear it. So but now, yeah, it is what it is. I wish everyone success. So this time I'm gonna draw the curtain on this episode of the Diaries of an Animal Scientist. Okay, so I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and let me see your thoughts in the comment section. I'm gonna catch you in my next one. Bye bye.